Hey everyone, GM. It's Nima from the GoMining team, and today I want to showcase the 4 NFT collections that GoMining has to offer on their marketplace. So let's go to the NFT marketplace by clicking on Get Started at the GMT.io website. All right, here we are. First and foremost, we're at the primary NFT marketplace. So these are NFTs that GoMining themselves are selling. We also have a secondary marketplace where you can purchase NFTs from other NFT holders. However, these are kind of being speculative. There's different price ranges. Some people have upgraded their NFTs, so the prices are a little more variant here. Whereas if you're in the primary, these are priced at the original price that they were sold at, and they're at the original stats that they were created with. There are in total 4 collections within the larger NFT marketplace. We have the North, the East, the Khabib, and then the greedy machines, which are actually only in the secondary marketplace because it's at the point, it was the first collection, and so those are already sold out, so you can only get that in the secondary marketplace. But let's go through each one really quickly. First, we have the North collection. The North collection has a wide variety of NFTs, but you can kind of see there's a theme, which is the background of each of these machines. It's the Arctic, the North. It's could be somewhere in Iceland, could be somewhere in Greenland, could be anywhere in northern Canada. Like the whole point of it is to be the northern hemisphere, the top of the earth. Each of these NFTs, and we'll see that there's patterns here, come in different sets. We have 1 terahash, 4 terahashes, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, up to 128. And of course, the price changes with the power. Let's switch it in USD so you can kind of see, but like $30 all the way to $2,600. So depending on your desire versus how much money you want to spend, you can get it. What's great is that these are pretty efficient. These are following the mean efficiency across all NFTs within the GoMining ecosystem, 35 watts per terahash, which isn't so bad. That's a pretty decent energy efficiency for computing power. So yeah, that's the North collection. Now let's look at the East collection. All right, we're probably going to catch a similar theme here, right? These are Mid-East, Eastern themed machines. So like I'm seeing some Sahara Desert, I'm seeing what looked like, almost like this backdrop here feels like you might be in like a mosque. It's Mid-East inspired and Eastern inspired. So it's the same thing here. We're seeing 35 watts per terahash, so pretty energy efficient across the board, and then different kinds of terahash power. So 8, 16, I'm seeing lots of 8s and 16s. I definitely think there's probably more. Let me just see if I can strengthen the computing power. Yeah, you can see we can go up to 64. Oh, it looks like it's sold out. So never mind. I think maybe we're at the point where, yes. Okay, anything above 16 is sold out. So it looks like right now there's only 16 and 8 of the East collection. And you can also see that like each one of these has different chains, different levels, different dollars per terahash. So let's go to the last collection on the primary marketplace, the Khabib collection. Now, this is my personal favorite one because I think it's just like the perfect amount of terahash power with wattage. So these come with a unique number of 29 terahashes. It is only 29 terahashes. You can't get 6, you can't get 16, you can't get 32. It's 29, and the wattage is the same with 35 watts per terahash. These are all on Ethereum. They're all level 5, and they're $24 per terahash. Now, $700 might be a lot of money for some people, but I personally think that this is the most. If you spend $700, but each year you're making $200 off the investment, to me that seems sound. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just, this is the way I think about whenever I'm purchasing an investment. But this seems like a decent, reward back, and it's powerful enough where I know that even if Some days I earn less Bitcoin. The energy efficiency is good enough that it will never be any days where I make 0 Bitcoin, because if you have a little bit, like let's say I only have 4 terahashes and 50 watts per terahash, there are going to be many days where the electricity is more expensive than the Bitcoin earned. But if you have 29 terahashes, which means you have a higher chance of earning more Bitcoin, and you have less wattage per terahash at 35, then you have less to pay for each each terahash. So Khabib collection is here, and then let's talk about finally the greedy machines. Now these are the Genesis NFTs, and they're the most unique in my opinion, because I think they just, it was a blank canvas for GoMining to create their concept, their liquid Bitcoin hash rate concept. This is their real proof. And you can see the numbers here on the terahashes is very unique. Clearly people are upgrading and changing each greedy machine. So like we have 8 terahash with 25 watts per terahash. That's very energy efficient. We have 16.06, 128.49 terahashes. And then you can see the watts per terahash. It seems like 35 watts per terahash is what is deemed to be by the marketplace a good efficiency. But yeah, you can see the terahash value is clearly, like, people are clearly upgrading their NFTs, and it looks like in the secondary marketplace, GoMining token is the way to buy stuff. So we can't see this in dollars, but we can roughly understand that these are more expensive, because I feel like it's with most NFT collections, even if they're not liquid Bitcoin hash rate tokens, that the first one is always the most exclusive, right? Because it's the first successful one. So let me click into one of these greedy machines to kind of explain not just what the greedy machines look like, but what all of these look like. Of course, you're going to see when you click into an NFT, the ROI that you're expected to earn. You can click into it and then it'll tell you, hey, tell us what your ownership period is, if you want it to be 1 year, if you want it to be 5 years. Do you want to pay your maintenance fees in GoMining when you get and give you that 10% discount, or do you just want to do Bitcoin? And then lastly, do you want to include the service button discount, which is like, will you click the service button every day? And then the mining farm discount, which is like, if you increase your mining farm level, do you want to include that? So let's say I want to be very simple. I want to say, I'm not going to do any GoMining. I'm going to pay for it in BTC. I don't care about the service button. I don't care about the mining farm level. So then what I'm discovering here is that this greedy machine, which seems to be about $4,000-ish, will make $400 a year if I do all of this. Now let's say I want to include those discounts. I want to get that 10% discount on all the mining fees. Oh my God, look at how that jumps the net reward. It's so crucial to pay for the fees and get that discount, because remember, you're being paid in Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is low today and the electricity is in dollars, then you're losing more Bitcoin. And then if Bitcoin goes up, maybe let's say there's a bull run and Bitcoin is at $60,000, you were spending more Bitcoin when it was weaker to the dollar, and you didn't save as much with that 10% discount. That's why I think they put this anticipated versus historical, because it's kind of like historical ROI is based off of what we've seen Bitcoin be, Bitcoin being $60,000, whereas anticipated is like if we just assume Bitcoin stays at its rate. So there's a huge variance here, and it's all because Bitcoin can change in price. But yeah, it's really crucial to have some sort of discount. Let's say I also want to do the service discount. Boom. Looks like the net reward is increasing yet again. And if we want to, like, let's say I want that mining farm discount. Boom. Another $100 each year. So it's really critical to pay attention to the ROI. Think about how you might be playing or passively not using your NFT. Like, are you going to be on GoMining every day and click that service button, or are you trying to just buy something that earns over time and you don't have to look at it? That's what this ROI calculator is for. Then you can see, like, what of the greedy machines was it? This is the greedy machines volume 2. So this is the 4,000 unique greedy machines that were after the Genesis collection. And then you can see the specifications. These are kind of like, what are you all looking at here? It's on the Ethereum chain. It's at level 10. And level 10 is the whole point of the, here, I'll show you. If you look at NFT levels, you can upgrade to the next terahash power for less, right? So if at 1 terahash to go to 2 terahashes, you need to pay 26 bucks. But at 128 terahashes, you only need to pay $19 for the next one. So it's like the higher level you have, the cheaper each terahash gets over time. All right. I hope this video gives you a good overview of what the NFT collections look like. There's many options. There are very affordable options, and then there are very expensive options like the greedy machines on the secondary marketplace. And then of course there's the Khabib collection, which is kind of hitting that middle price range for the decent power and energy efficiency. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the GoMining team. We are on Discord, Telegram, and Twitter, of course. This is Nima signing off. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.